Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Tries to pass it through. For Marlon, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 190.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Rijkaard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played out towards the right wing. Swings it across. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
Counts! And that is wildly off target.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shapes to shoot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Griezmann really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Van. He'll try from distance. Over to the right flank. Zanetti delivered. Impressive jump. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Cleared away. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he get it through? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard. Shot could shoot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Griezmann. Odo. Looking for options for movement. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
And they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gerrard. Guirassy. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Guardiola. Now it's Van Basten.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? And he can thump it away. And he's quick to return it. Odo deals with that comfortably. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Paris Saint-Germain get the second half going. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vermaelen cuts it out. Zanetti. That's Guardiola. Now it's Van Basten. That's where it came from. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
Osimhen! And he couldn't finish.
Osimhen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And this is Griezmann.
He'd be disappointed with that.
And claimed it back swiftly. Counts. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's not gone well. And it's Griezmann. It's run loose here. Guardiola. And he's picked out the run. Vermaelen spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's there to get it away. Robertson. Oh, delightful ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Ready to try one.
Le numéro 20.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 3. Le numéro 10.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to
Le
do.
numéro 9.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And this is Sneijder. Nicely weighted ball. Elects to cross.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bale did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bale looking to receive it in space. He has found the way through. Has crossed into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
There's the shot! Koundé, a quick look, thought about cutting inside. Terrific effort! That's going to go a long way. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Zanetti.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ibrahimovic running with intent. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shifted it to the flank. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Paris Saint-Germain claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Now, who's going to be first to this? Otto attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a shade optimistic.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Not the most accurate pass. Decent chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, what a game, unpredictable to the very end, momentum... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Paris Saint-Germain, FC Barcelone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
He's had a shot! And he's straight offside. Van Basten. Guardiola. Oh, perfectly measured that. Robson.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Schneider. Oh, such a clever touch. And he shoots! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Over to the right flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Schneider. Bergkamp. Now it's Vieri. Back where it came from. Now it's Bergkamp. And he gets rid in a hurry. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Decent chance! Great effort, but no way through. Robertson. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Zanetti. Now Van Basten. Costa Curta. Oh, that's well spotted. It's come backwards here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bergkamp. Played out to the left flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Osimhen was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Chance! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
It's come to nothing. So it is still 0-0. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Costa Curta. And here's Van Basten. Bergkamp. Rijkaard. And here's Hazard. Hazard. Rijkaard. Zanetti.
That's going in strongly.
Rijkaard. Now it's Bergkamp. Now it's Schneider. Stan deals with that comfortably. And they've got rid. Costa Curta. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Van Basten. Koeman. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bergkamp. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Vieri. Robertson. It's run loose here. It's Bergkamp! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Costa Curta. And it's Robertson.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Zanetti. Now it's Osimhen. Shifted it to the flank. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Robson. Schneider. In with the challenge. Zanetti. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. Now this real chance! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vermaelen tries to clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Paris Saint-Germain are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Backhand! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Silvestre proves... Vieri! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the shot! Not a bad try by any means. Paris Saint-Germain really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Van Basten, spread out to the left. Pass somewhat off target. That's going wide left. Now it's Van Basten. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Azar. This is a promising build-up. Well, played right into his path. Robson. Robertson. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And here's Vieri. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he was quick to react.
Paris Saint-Germain may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now it's Vieri. Now it's Schneider. Zanetti He's set up one goal so far. Van Basten. Koundé. Half an hour gone in the second half. Robson. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the... Tries one from range! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Hazard has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
He is through. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rijkaard with a definite fell there.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 45.
So changes afoot here, and for both sides.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 8.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Van Nistelrooy really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Now it's Stoichkov, and here's Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it out wide.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Played out towards the right wing. Cross goes in there. Towering header! Oh, crossbar! De Bruyne. Koeman. And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
João Palhinha is offering a wry smile there.
He's looking wide. Oh, no joy this time. And it's been given away. There's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's a very decent ball. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Zanetti can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Barcelona have reclaimed it. McAllister. Now it's Bale. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. He's got away. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, sweet feet. Jorginho played out wide. Koundé's cross. Mbappe. And it's Robertson. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Zanetti. Now it's Bale. Robertson. And he's gone direct here. Camavinga. João Palhinha. And that is a little undercooked. And Robertson. Now it's Havertz. Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Robertson. Zanetti. João Palhinha. Now Esteval. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for a runner. Robertson. Jorginho is always looking to break lines. Van Dijk makes the interception.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. João Palhinha. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. He'll try from distance. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Surely now! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Camavinga. It's going across goal. And it's João Palhinha. He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their third corner. Messi goes short. That's good defending, very good defending. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti, driven in. Osimhen! And we've reached half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're underway for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Nicely weighted ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Esteval. Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Havertz. Jorginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti has it out wide and in space.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And he's taking no chances there. Robertson. Paris Saint-Germain are still that goal to the good. And he welcomes it in. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vermaelen, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now he's got space here. And they've got rid.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Closing in on goal. And here's Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Nice control. Costa Curta. And it's Jorginho. Robertson deals with that comfortably. Esteval, looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a dangerous ball. Chance, surely! Oh, good finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Serán sustituidos.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Out towards the flank. Hangs in a cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Van Basten. Shot a goal! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. The keeper doing his best to put him off. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now.
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
Dani Olmo. Rabiot. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And he's there to get it away. And Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! What a hit! The save was firm. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Camavinga. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
We are into stoppage time. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of it.